As we've said before, having your own private chauffeur is a great way to boost the old ego. But what if you could have that boost and be doing something good for the planet? That's exactly what Green SUV had in mind when they started their service with an eye on the environment. Jake, Damien, so tell me a little bit about Green SUV.
First, I decided to come up with a concept because I felt there was a niche to be filled. The green thing seems to be pretty popular right now. And I know a lot of car companies started to integrate hybrid vehicles as they became available to the market into their fleets. However, we are the first all-luxury car service in Los Angeles to have only eco-friendly vehicles in the fleet.
So what prompted you guys to start an eco-friendly luxury car service?
There's been a lot more awareness in the recent years about being eco-friendly, being environmentally conscious, and we wanted to do something to lend a hand, so to speak, to do our part. And we saw this area that no one was filling, or no one was taking care of, no one was playing a part of, supplying car service, a car service that was chauffeured, that could appeal to the rich, the celebrities, the wealthy, or whatnot. And we're providing that service that no one else is, and we're proud of it. I don't mind saying we're proud of it.
Do you think people are catching on, becoming more environmentally conscious?
It's definitely been catching on, both in the corporate sector, entertainment sector. A lot of personal people do feel the need, whether it's to actually fill their part in making a conscious decision for the environment, as well as there's a lot of incentives now from the government for corporations to actually implement green policies into their corporate policies.
Well, it means a lot to me that the company is eco-friendly, it's conscious, it's aware. That's one thing. It's they want the utmost of professionalism, and I just feel like that goes along. That just takes you to another level when you want to provide a service, but then you're also thinking about the environment as well.
Hi, I'm Jake Greenwald.
And I'm Damien Breen, and we're keeping it green
At Green SUV. You can find us at greensuv.com, and you're watching SoCal Now.
Our first stop is designed to make you the host with the most, the king or queen of your very own private castle. When you need to entertain like the very important person you are, look no further than Host Helpers LA. So Sandra, tell me a little bit about Host Helpers.
Well, we provide bartenders, chefs, and waitstaff for private parties in people's homes.
Now, what kind of events do you do?
All of them. We do picnics, we do holidays, we do cocktail parties. We even do some really unusual events. We do divorce parties, we do end of the world parties, we do Hugh Hefner style pajama parties. Anything that anybody needs some additional help with, we do it. In fact, people have some very unusual and very specific requests.
I have gone down to a person's garden and cut out lavender. I've arranged flowers for a birthday dinner. I've made sure the dogs and the kids were quiet. So, and it's great. The service is great about Host Helpers because it's like cruise control for your party. That the party or the host can enjoy their party, and we do all of the background work, so it's great.
Now, what areas do you cover?
All of Southern California. We've been in business for almost 30 years, and we're actually moving into the Santa Barbara County, Santa Clarita into San Diego, San Bernardino. There's some areas that we'll need to sometimes add a little bit of drive time, but all of Los Angeles County.
The first day I started working here, I was amazed at how much help they give, and everybody's friendly and just a nice bunch of people.
Tell us about some of the designers you have working for you.
Host Helpers does offer full event design and coordination. In fact, a lot of our designers are working art directors in the film industry, and they bring those same skills to their design in any event that we design for our clients in the field.
I heard about Host Helpers through one of their regular clients who had referred to it as the premier staffing service in town. And I have a lot of very restaurant experience, but I wanted a more personal experience, and so this sounded like a perfect fit because what they do is they send me into people's homes and actually help the hostesses finish out a dinner party, and I can apply my restaurant skills, but in a more one-on-one basis, which to me at this point is much more satisfying for work, and actually you build up some wonderful relationships with some of my regular customers.
Sandra, what would you say is your favorite thing about doing what you do?
My favorite part about Host Helpers is that we get to help people enjoy the times of their lives.
Out of all things that make a VIP, style and luxury are certainly at the top of the list. Now, what could be more styling and luxurious than having your own private concierge service no matter where you are on the planet? So maybe get you a private suite in Maui last minute. Or maybe you could do a private tour of the Vatican. Open 24/7, 365 days a year. In Luxuria is there to get you whatever your heart desires, whenever. Mark, John, tell me a little bit about In Luxuria.
It came from the idea that a lot of people think that travel agencies are kind of a thing of the past. You can do a lot of things online yourself, but we deal with a clientele that has a special kind of need, and so they don't really need the typical travel agent. Most of our clients are wealthy, and we operate 24/7, which is a little different than a normal travel agency. We always answer the phone. We don't have account numbers. We don't have prompts. Usually we know as soon as they call, like if it's the middle of the night, we can see by caller ID who they are. And we almost always know exactly what's probably going wrong at that particular moment.
And have the solutions already lined up, A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, we have a meeting before the end of each workday where we go over whoever's traveling that night, and we kind of line up things that could go wrong. We reconfirm everything. So we're kind of an ultra deluxe version of, say, like an American Express. But instead of having to tell them who you are, and enter your account numbers and go through prompts, by that time you've missed your flight, you know, you're waiting for your car, whatever it is, and we pretty much have immediate access. And that's what kind of started the premise. And so travel is a lot of it, but we also do jewelry, we do cars, we do any kind of concierge request, you know, whether it's flowers, gifts, restaurants, theater tickets, sports. But we get some pretty kooky stuff as well.
You never know what's going to come up when you're traveling. When you're on the trip and you need something right away, it's all in one package.
How does the membership work?
It ranges. It seems like it would be expensive. It starts anywhere from $15,000. We have clients that pay upwards to $35,000. It depends on how many people we're covering. Sometimes they're single, sometimes it's families of 13. We have a client overseas who we've never spoken to. We've worked with him for 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years, I've never heard his voice.
Just email.
Just email. But we have other clients who email literally 30 times a day. We have one phone number. It's the only number you ever dial, 24/7. We do represent clients all over the world. So although we're based here in LA, we have a lot of clients, you know, up in the Bay. We have them in New York. We have some overseas. There are a lot of people that fit the bill out there, and they find us, and we find them, and we just make a relationship out of it.
Love the designs I'm wearing on today's show? How about these gorgeous bags? On my wardrobe on today's episode, provided by haute couture designer Natalia Fedner, who specializes in made-to-order clothing, accessories, and gowns. Her designs have been featured on the runways of Paris and New York, as well as the coveted holiday windows of Saks Fifth Avenue in New York City. Find more information about Natalia Fedner at nataliafednerdesign.com.